So, hello once again. This is Jay Legend. We're coming in with another video, and we're going to be reviewing London Has Fallen tonight. I seen the movie today with my sister and my brother, and we're going to give our thoughts on it. Dante, let's start off with you. Yeah, let's see what you actually got out of the movie. What do you think about the movie?
I really didn't like the movie. I mean, like it was. I mean, it was good. It was something I might watch again. Like, you know, I don't know. I really didn't like it.
What I think is, we definitely got to give, got to pay homage to things that are due, and the actors and the director. I think they definitely did a good job, but they did not do anything to make themselves any different from any other American action movie. It felt very American, especially towards the end. It was very focused, very, you know what I mean, anticlimactic on, get the American president, get, the American this, the American that, that one American, agent that was just keeping the president alive. And I definitely understand that, and I feel that weight on my decision on how I feel like that, how I feel about that movie. We're gonna go ahead and give my sister her opinion on how she feels the movie actually went down and how it took place and what her past experiences are on those type of movies. But go ahead, Tiara. What do you think?
I thought the movie was really good. I thought the storyline was really good. Um, if that ever happens in real life, we kind of know what will go down. And it made sense. So it wasn't a movie that didn't make any sense at all. It made perfect sense. Um, so I do like the fact that, wow, all the presidents come into one place and mayhem happens, which would obviously happen if all presidents around the world came to one location. Um, so I think it was a pretty good movie.
All right, that's good. That's good. Once again, great casting. Every actor is on point. Every actor definitely did their job, and it was just like it's very subtle. And I don't mean to be blunt, but subtle in a way that it was definitely an American movie, and you've seen it depicted through the actors, through the director, through the cutscenes, not the cutscenes, but through the scenes that they portrayed in the movie, that it was a focus. It turned around to be a focus on the American president. And we're going to go ahead and to Dante's opinion on how he feels about this particular topic and how, Hollywood, basically depict how their action movies go. And I'm pretty sure this is maybe the main topic that you feel about this movie. I mean, it's definitely like it hit. I feel like it hit you deeper than me and my sister on how they portrayed this movie, because you've seen the last movie on how they portrayed what is it, Olympus as fallen, and that right there basically influenced you on how you feel about how this movie has fared, and Gerard Butler's position as that agent. And yeah, let's go ahead and see how you feel. So what do you think about it, Dante?
I mean, I love the relationship between him and the president. It was just, I don't know. It was the movie from the first one to the second one. I like the fact that they did show the relationship that they really actually have. And that was actually all of the vice president and what was Angela Bassett, which she was like the secretary or something.
Yeah, Secretary of Security.
Yeah, that was. I like that they got more in depth into that.
Right.
So that was like the best part of what was going on in the movie. How you seen love lost, love being, you know what I mean? Like how there was a real tight group of people that like I don't know if that happens in the real life with the presidents, like I would like this person. We grew up together, and then they don't make it into his office,
Right.
his cabinet or whatever you want to call it. But they obviously grew up together. They knew each other. That made the movie to me, because of the first one, like you got to really see their relationship. So that's what made the movie really good. I mean, that part of the movie was like was good about that. Like that's basically it. Like the friendship thing. That I like that they made it. They portrayed that.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't know. I seen both of them.
Right. Yeah. You've seen both of them, so you have a little bit more in depth with what's actually going on besides me and my sister. I mean, you've seen these characters in action before with each other.
Yeah. And the son and the daughter though wasn't in it. That's another thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you they spoke of the son, the president's son.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't speak of the daughter, Gerard Butler's daughter and everything. But they were in the first one, so I would like to see like they played a little part too.
Right. Yeah.
That was the only thing that was missing though that I thought, but the relationships were still there and they were stronger in this movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's like from that, it's like you see like the focus of the director that's actually taking these characters and evolving them further in the second movie. And it's like, you don't really get that too much, especially with like normal Hollywood movies. You definitely see it a lot more in like, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And we really get a gripping tone to these characters that we've known and seen portray these characters over and over again. And it builds a relationship between the viewer and the actor. And not many other movies do that nowadays, which is kind of sad. But it's nice to see that, Olympus Has Fallen, or this Fallen series, is actually taking these characters from one situation to the next and really bringing them out.
I would have to agree with Dante how they did show in this one their connection, their bond grew stronger, especially after the first one when Olympus really was fallen and they seen who was the strength, who was the power, and so that power stuck by him, and even in this one, so you see that their relationship grew to a different level. It wasn't just you're my boss, I work for you. It was more of a how am I supposed to give me advice on how to raise my child that's about to be born, or is it that it was more family orientated. And then when his Secretary of State passed away, the president was all in China. Let's save her. But of course, Butler, which I like to call him Leonidas,
Leonidas.
he showed, okay, I'm still the strength. So we do have to move on, unfortunately. Although we lost a good person of ours, someone that we love, someone who I just asked to be my child's godmother.
Yeah, he knew it. He knew this. He knew the weight of this. Yes,
but he knew that he had to, again, Americanized movie. We're focusing on this president. The president means the most, it's the most important thing. But what I didn't like about the movie is just, okay, so our American's president is not the only president that matters.
Very true.
I felt like all the people mattered, so they blew up so easily and so fast in the beginning of the movie.
So casual.
Yes, and it should have been more of them fighting all two to try to get to be saved instead of them just automatically just blowing up and being done away with. Why couldn't they all been trying to save, and their people trying to save? Everyone was coming in together to try to save their significant, their representative of their country. And that's what they should have did.
Definitely
that would have been awesome movie if everybody was in
came
trying
together,
to
was
get
like,
in
yo,
and save
get off our
their
presidents, like get off our presidents. And oh man, Tierra, like you probably like hit the biggest pet peeve I have about the movie. Like literally, you just monstered it. You get VIP.
I think that's what I've been trying to say.
Yo, like that's what you felt.
That's what should have went on. And you know what? Damn,
Go to express
She
it, man.
is, yeah,
Express it.
Tierra's on fire. She said what is in everybody's head that went to go see the movie just
Everybody's
now.
head, yeah.
She just said it out loud, for real. I'm impressed. Because that's exactly what I've been trying to, like, why I think the movie, like I said, I can watch it.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was action.
I watch it over and over.
Good
but
action.
It was something just like, it was an element in it. Tierra just said it. That element was
the lack of everyone else pitching in to save.
Because you made a focus on one thing.
Yep.
And it should have just been an action movie all around.
All around, man.
Where you could have been like, damn,
wow, they're going in.
They're going through the same thing we're going through. So they're not they're
humans, man. And
human beings.
They have their own governments. So like, okay, here's my problem.
How they react to everything differently and everything. That would have been been
awesome.
nice.
Yeah, and like here's my main problem about it. And like literally, these two just literally spoke it. It's the lack of the movie acknowledging everyone else's prime minister / president. The fact that they wrote them off so quickly to where, oh, they died. Oh, they died. Oh, they died. Oh my gosh. Americans, their presence is the last one left. Focus on them. It's like, that's not what, in a real situation, that's not what would happen. Everybody's president would have been just as important as Gerard Butler's president. You know what I mean? They should have been an agent out there. We're going to go ahead and give a rating on the movie we've seen tonight. London Has Fallen.
Because of a lot of elements that were missed, I feel as though you can don't go see it. Wait till it come out on cable. Wait to see it on TV.
Why is that, D?
Just because of the elements that we talked about earlier, especially when Sierra was talking about if they would have put more into the focus of all the leaders and everything, like that would have made it, that'd have put it over the top, really. And I just because I've seen the first one to this one, I didn't think they did a great job of continuing. They kind of touched on Butler's legend, because he's a legend.
Yeah, at this point he is definitely a legend.
Yeah, but I think they could have went a little harder.
Right.
Where his legend is and where it can grow.
Right.
So I don't know. I wouldn't go see it.
So
I could wait to watch it.
What is it, DVD or is it cable? Cable?
Yeah. Don't even buy it.
Don't even buy it. Just wait until you catch it on cable and you happen to come across it and see it then, and don't spend no money on it. Definitely a cable watch. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to Tierra on whether it's a must see, wait for DVD, or a absolute do not avoid. Just wait for cable.
I don't buy DVDs.
Who do?
So with that being said, then I'd wait for cable. But I don't have premium channels either, so I'll probably never catch it again. Spent my money on the movie. Wish I could have waited. I could have waited to instead of spending my money. I would have much rather have seen it on cable. Because it did lack those elements. But like you said, it did touch that Butler was the man in the first one, and he proved to be the man in the second one. And I understand that that's why they focused on that, but it would have been really nice to just see how the whole world would have came together as one to try to save their higher authorities. So with that being said, that they didn't do that, they lacked in that department, then yeah, I would wait for it to come on cable.
Cable. So we got 2 cable votes. With me, it's just, I don't know. It's a delicate situation for me because, again, I'm the oddball out, and I haven't seen the first movie. And coming into this movie, I was really anticipated, I guess, because I know Gerard Butler, I know his work, and I was really hyped up for it. And seeing him go do his agent thing, do his Leonidas last stand type thing. Cause like, no, we're gonna bring it to these guys, and like, I guess that really kind of got me in the mood to where I'm like, oh man, I'm really loving this movie. But I kind of gotta have to agree with them on the rating here, because I personally wouldn't want to go see it again with the pricing and paying for a ticket. I wouldn't want to go. Definitely not a theater watch, but I believe it's at least a DVD collection anthem to it, because I don't want to say it's because it's Gerard Butler. I don't want to be that guy, but it's a movie to where I can totally watch it again, and I want to watch it in a way where I'm actually, involved in when I watch it. Not like at the cable where it's like you got to kind of catch it when it comes on. But I definitely want to watch this movie, and I will definitely watch it again. And it's definitely a DVD stand for me, and I want to give it a DVD rating. And it's one of those movies where everyone's going to appreciate it, but it's almost as if you've seen it before. And we definitely talked about this on the ride back home. We talked about it directly after the movie. That is definitely a movie that we've seen a million times by now, and it's with every industry, game industry, movie industry, even books, to where they're really running off each other. That's my thoughts on it, and you got Dante's and Tierra's thoughts on it. So, Batman vs Superman. Oh yeah, so we got Batman vs Superman coming up next. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the next one. And this is Jay Legend signing off. Later.